The first card you have your past is the Two of Pentacles. So yes, obviously this card's about juggling things, trying to do things, and feeling a bit off balance and feeling a bit worried that you're not going to be able to keep everything going. I'm seeing actually that you're organizing something, or you could have been trying to organize something at this time, trying to yes, what I'm seeing is somebody was probably trying to stop you, or somebody was trying to, not directly, but kind of indirectly. It was like somebody offered to help you, or somebody said they'd do something. You could have been relying on someone, and then they kind of wouldn't make up their mind of what they were going to do. It's like they were saying, oh, maybe I will, maybe I won't, maybe I'll be here on Monday, maybe I'll help you on Tuesday. Oh no, now I can't. Oh yes, I know I said I'd do that big thing for you, but I'm not going to be able to do that now. Oh, I'll tell you when that will happen sometime, and then they don't to call you back or something. It's all of this kind of crazy making stuff, and you're trying to rely on this person, but they were just so unreliable, really letting you down. I'm seeing, I'm just seeing how frustrating this is. I'm really feeling this myself, because I'd be really frustrated. And, their actions, or their non-actions actually, were making things late, or maybe you're worried things were going to be late or not happening properly. Yes, there's so much frustration around this, so much frustration. And you're kind of you wanted to kind of drop them from whatever this was, whatever this project was, or whatever you're organizing. But you couldn't do that, because then if they came up with this thing, for example, if someone said, I'm not saying this is what's happened, but for example, if you're organizing an event and someone says, oh, I'm going to make a cake and I'm going to bring it, I'm going to make the wedding cake, I'm going to bring it tomorrow, and then you don't hear from them, and the table's sitting there with all the plates and the flowers and the nice things on, and you say, excuse me, where's the cake? The wedding's today. Oh, they don't get back to you. Or they say, oh, it might be on Tuesday. Oh, I don't know what happened. They're being really vague, and you're just like, oh. And you want to get someone else to make the cake, but you can't, because this person might come up with a cake and then you'll have two. It's all kinds of confusing. I don't mean they're having a cake. I don't mean they're making a cake, but I'm just using that as an example. It's like when you rely on someone to do something, and they say, yes, I'll do that. But then they don't say, if they can't do it, they don't get straight back to you and say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And that gives you time to organize something else. No, they just don't say, or they just don't turn up. Or, it's like when you have builders and you say, come and fix this thing. And they say, oh, I'll come tomorrow. And then you take a day off work and you're waiting all day for them. Well, why don't they say, oh, I can't come now, I'll have to come with this. It's that kind of frustrating stuff. But you were really up against the wall. I'm seeing you had a deadline, and you couldn't actually, you were just worried about things being late because of this frustrating person. So the next card you have your past is the Seven of Cups. So yes, this is this again. This is this indecisiveness. You're really left in the dark over something, and it's like this man's in the dark if you see his silhouette, and he's looking at all these options, but he can't do anything. He can't do anything because this person is not being clear to him. This is very cloudy. Look at these clouds. This person saying, oh, I don't know, I might do it on that day, I don't know. And you wanted to go ahead with things, but it's like you had to wait to find out what this person was actually doing. And yes, you overestimated this person. You were hoping for the best with this person, but I'm actually seeing this person could have let you down a few times in your past already. And this is the lesson you're learning from this, because you shouldn't have really trusted this person. This can be about wishful thinking. That's why I'm seeing that. You're kind of wishing and hoping that they do the right thing, but actually they weren't capable of doing that, or they weren't doing that. So yes, this is the last time you're going to rely on this person. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, they put you through so much stress, whoever this was. The last card you have your past is the Four of Wands. So yes, a lot of people have this card this week. I'm seeing, yes, a lot of people had some good news, or they had a celebration, or something good was happening. But this could be what you're being organized, or what you're organizing. Maybe you're organizing a family celebration. Maybe it was something like that. Maybe it was something on a stage with you had to have pillars, or you had to have flowers, or something. You're organizing something with some sort of celebration. I'm seeing with this card. I'm also seeing that someone could have been welcoming you back. Now, you might have had some sort of reunion with someone, or it might have even been a text or a phone reunion. It might not have been a great big huge reunion, but I'm seeing someone welcoming you back, someone you haven't seen for a long time, someone you haven't contacted for a long time was welcoming you back. I'm just looking at these two women here cheering on. You're about to walk through these wands, and here they are waving their flowers at you, saying welcome, welcome. That's what I'm seeing. So someone was welcoming you back and happy to see you again. So the first card you have, your present, is the Six of Wands. So I'm actually seeing a few things with this card. I'm seeing two groups of people, or it could be one person on one side and a group on the other side, or something like that. But it's two sections of people, two different types of people. You had someone around you who wasn't supportive or still isn't supportive, and that's probably that person in the Two of Pentacles who was driving you crazy, letting you down. And there are also another group of people who stand by you and support you. And yes, I'm feeling this disappointment, even anger coming from you because of the way you've been treated by this person. And it's not just the fact that they let you down and made things late or messed everything up for you. It's the fact that they weren't respecting you. They didn't think you were important enough to actually spend the time to say, I'm sorry, I'm not able to do this, or I just wanted to tell you early because I knew you were organising this, or I'm really sorry, how else can I make this up for you? Can I do this for you? You know, they didn't even bother to try anything. You had to try and chase them, and they couldn't be bothered. So it's that feeling of being disrespected, that kind of feeling. And I can see why you'd be really angry with this person. But I'm also seeing that, yes, again, this isn't the first time they've done this. But you had some supportive people around you, kind of cheering you on, surrounding you. That's what I'm seeing with this card. And yes, I'm seeing spend more time with the people who are supportive. You do have a lot of supportive people around you. Spend more time with them, less time with people like this other person in the Two of Pentacles. And the more time you spend with people who support you, the better you'll feel, the more confident you'll feel, and you'll be more victorious. You'll be able to, finish a lot more. You'll have a lot more victories, a lot more good things happening to you if that's what you're doing, if you spend more time around these people. The next card you have, your present, is the Page of Cups. So yes, I'm seeing somebody coming to you who wants to make something up to you. It's not this person in the Two of Pentacles, it's somebody else. I'm seeing this could be someone from your past, some romantic partner, some past relationship person or something like that. Someone has a lot of regrets, I'm seeing, and a lot of things that they want to work through with you. This is about, if you see pages, it's about newness. They're always young people. So this is about new beginnings with someone. Someone wants to speak to you. Someone wants to send you a message. They want to work things through with you. I'm getting this feeling of unfinished business with someone between you and this person. I'm not seeing them around you at this time, but they have a message. They want to come and speak to you. There's emotion in this card. Obviously, there's cups. There's also a kind of a sweetness or an innocence or a playfulness. I hope this makes sense. But I'm seeing, yes, if you look at this card, he's playing around with his fish. He's kind of young and playful. And yes, I'm seeing in your more distant past, this person made a decision with their head, but they're kind of realizing that, or they're thinking that they should have followed their heart. That's what I'm seeing. They're going to contact you, or they are contacting you at this time. If not now, it'll be sometime soon. They're going to contact you in a kind of a playful way, in a kind of a fun way. So they might make a joke. They might say something like, something funny to start things up with you, just kind of break the ice, make things a bit fun and nice with you before they kind of go ahead and tell you something a little bit more serious. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your present, is the Moon. So yes, even though this person's going to come ahead, they're going to go ahead and they're going to say something fun to kind of break the ice with you, joke around, do something like that. Deep down inside themselves, they do have a lot of these regrets. That's what I'm seeing with the Moon card. They have been struggling. They are still maybe struggling. They might be losing sleep. They might be worrying about whether you're going to actually even want to talk to them again. They have this worry about this. But I am seeing that when they speak to you, they are going to keep things light for a while, light-hearted, maybe just to see how I'm trying to say, they're just going to try and see how things go before they say anything more serious. They are going to have a more serious conversation with you eventually. And that's what's in their heart. They want to discuss this with you. They want to have a serious talk with you, but they're going to start off light. They're going to start off fun with you. The first card you have, your future, is the Queen of Cups. So yes, again, this person from your past, sorry if this is specific, this is what I keep on seeing. They're feeling very emotional, or they're going to be in your future as well still. They're still going to be feeling regretful. They're going to be holding off on telling you this for a while. And they're kind of edging their way in. That's why they're being light with you. That's why they're being a bit playful, a bit friendly with you at the start. It's like they're on the edge of the water, on the edge of their emotions. They want to tell you how they feel, but they're not jumping into the water. They're putting their toe in. Then they're going to walk in very slowly before they get in deep into the water. Once they slowly getting deep into the water, deep into their emotions, they will tell you their true deep feelings. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the Knight of Swords. So yes, I'm just seeing that you could, maybe you're going to be tempted. Maybe you're going to be tempted to rush in and say something to this horrible, unreliable person in the Two of Pentacles. I would too if I were you. I'd want to rush in and say something. This isn't going to change anything if you do this. That's what I'm seeing. They're not going to apologize. They're not going to change their ways. And I'm seeing that, if you complained, if you said anything to them, they'd probably overreact. They'd rush back in like the Knight of Swords. They'd rush in and confront you or say something. They might even be angry. Now, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not going to say, don't say anything to them or say something to them. Me personally, I would say something to them. You might not want to do that. Whatever you do, it's not going to make any difference. And just be aware that if you are going to say something to this person, they are going to be confronting. They might even be a bit angry towards you. Just be careful of that. Just watch out for that. That's what I'm seeing. Even out of control angry. Look how out of control this horse is. So yes, just be a bit careful. Just be aware that that's how they probably will react if you do speak to them. The last card you have for your future is the Hanged Man. So yes, they're holding back in the Queen of Cups, but they are going to come forward very slowly for you and speak to you and come and talk to you and have a deep conversation. You are also going to be holding back with the Hanged Man. This is like, you can see them, you're going to see them coming forward. You're going to see them making a joke. You're going to see them wanting to speak to you. You're not going to rush forward. You're just going to hang back and just see what happens before you jump in. You're going to kind of test the waters as well. Again, that's what I'm seeing there. And this is the right thing to do. This is the right thing to do. I mean, if you've had a difficult past with someone and they come forward again to you, you are right to take your time and just see how you feel, make up your mind. Don't rush in, just take your time. You're doing the right thing, or you're going to be doing the right thing in your future. That's what I'm seeing.